Borrow Smart segment brought to you by rsrdebtfree.com. rsrdebtfree.com. If you can't make all your payments within the next 2 to 3 months, go to rsrdebtfree.com. Consider a debt consolidation loan, debt settlement. Now, this does not include government loans. They can deal with almost anything, but not government loans. It's all unsecured debt, and the government loans are a different issue. We're going to talk a little bit about the government issue in a little in the coming segments. But Borrow Smart. Let's talk about what is a tax refund offset. You're probably not going to be dealing too much with tax refund offsets right now because, again, the administration just wants to pay you off for everything. So let's take a look at what this one is. When you have delinquent taxes or certain other types of debt and you're owed a tax refund, you may find that the government has taken some or all of your tax refund. The Treasury Offset Program allows the Department of Treasury to withhold money from tax refunds and Social Security benefits to pay a debt. Sometimes this is referred to as an administrative offset or simply as an offset. It typically occurs when you owe money to federal or state agencies and have not made on-time payments. How the tax refund offset program works: if you're behind on payments to a state or federal agency, the agency will eventually send your name to the Treasury Offset Program, TOP. The Bureau of Fiscal Service, the agency responsible for issuing tax refunds from the Internal Revenue Service, is authorized by Congress to reduce your refund to help satisfy the debt. What happens when your refund is offset? When you file your tax refund, the Bureau of Fiscal Service, BFS, will search the top database to see if your taxpayer identification information shows you have outstanding debt. If there's no match, you'll receive your full income tax refund. But if the database reveals you owe money, some or all of your refund could be withheld. You'll receive a letter from the BFS that includes the amount of the original refund, how much was offset, the agency that will receive the payment, and the contact information for that agency. Offset versus garnishment versus seizure. A refund offset is one of several consequences that could result from delinquent payments to the government. Here are some of the ways the government can claw back its money. A refund offset: when you file your tax refund return with the Internal Revenue Service, the Department of Treasury's Bureau of Fiscal Services can reduce your tax refund by the amount you owe to satisfy that debt. A garnishment: the IRS can garnish your wages to satisfy a tax debt. This is also known as a wage levy. Seizure: the IRS can take the money in your bank account if you're subject to a tax levy. It can also seize and sell assets like real estate and vehicles through a tax levy or place a lien against your assets. 5 reasons the IRS could seize your refund. You owe federal or state taxes. You owe your state unemployment agency. You have delinquent student loans. You owe child support. Your spouse owes money. Your spouse owes money. If you're named and file a joint tax return, you could find that your tax refund was garnished due to debts your spouse owes. In this situation, you can apply for injured spouse relief through IRS to receive your portion of the refund, provided you weren't responsible for the debt. Can I still get my refund if I'm behind on student loans? Yeah, you can still get your refund, your 2023 tax refund, if you're behind on payments for most student loans, though the 37-month COVID-19 payment pause ended October 1st, 2023. The U.S. Department of Education will delay tax refund offsets until September 2024. If you've defaulted on student loans, though, you'll need to enroll in the Fresh Start program before September 30th, 2024 to avoid future refund offsets. Borrowers who use the program to get out of default will have their loan status restored to in repayment status and will have the default removed from their credit reports. To apply, contact your student loan servicer. Who else can garnish a refund? Only the federal government can offset a tax refund, and will only do so if you owe state or federal government agency money. Private creditors, like credit card issuers or a bank that gave you a personal loan, cannot garnish a tax refund. Note that you won't have your tax refund seized for delinquent private student loans either. Even if a creditor can't garnish your tax refund, there are other serious consequences that can occur if you don't repay the debt, including negative information on your credit report. Creditors can also sue you for the money. A lot of information right there. So if you have questions, give me a call. 800-306-1990. 800-306-1990. That is the Borrow Smart segment, brought to you by rsrdebtfree.com. rsrdebtfree.com.